Right, first thing you notice about young Benny over here, right? As soon as I stand in this camera, you'll be shocked. There we go. Blonde hair, straight up, boom, incredible. So, today's video is a story time, right? About this thing right here. A Valentino bucket hat, right? And you're probably thinking, right, how can you easily make a video out of a Valentino bucket hat, right? And yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, if I'm honest. And pretty much, I'm gonna be going around and telling you this story about how much I spent on this and why, and the whole reasoning of why I did it, right? So hopefully you enjoy, comment down below, and also I just like to mention, right, the uploads recently are about a month apart for each upload, and it's bad, I'll be honest. Like, a month apart, are you joking me? And I'm sorry, I have autism. I specifically said, right, in one of my videos about 2 months ago now, obviously, because I don't upload that much anymore, but I will. And pretty much what happened in that was that I said that I was going to upload every day for about 25 years. Obviously 25 years being our holiday, obviously it's not 25 years, let's be real. And yeah, it hasn't gone to plan because it is actually hard to think of unique video ideas. And I was thinking, right, I was lying in bed, right, and I was just thinking, right, I really need to get my finger out here and, you know, stop licking my own arsehole and get uploading again, okay? And, you know, with the videos, they're still getting views and I'm still getting subs. And I don't know how, but yeah, so I was thinking in bed, shit. I was thinking in bed last night, I was like, yeah, alright, unique idea, Valentino bucket hat. I can make a story time of how I had to buy this and how I lost an odds on to buy this piece of shit. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy and let's get into it, right? So, sit back, relax, and, you know, get your popcorn, get your booties out, and yeah, here basically what happens, okay? We're in Bristol. Bristol. You think Bristol, Checky, you know, people like to splash out in Bristol, alright? And we were in the shop, we were in like the town centre, it's called Cabot Circus if you don't know. And basically, we were looking around in the shops because recently, a lot of us have had jobs. And you know, if I upload frequently, I might not have the job because I'll be getting paid millions for these videos in and out, alright? No messing about. So, we're in Harvey Nichols in Bristol, okay? And when you think Harvey Nichols, that's Checky. You know, people splash out in there. Everything there is, I'd say, £200 plus, no bullshit. And yeah, we're going around in there and we were looking around and we were just like, obviously we weren't going to spend anything in there because, you know, we're not that rich, alright? But subscribe and, you know, maybe I could splash out in there. But anyway, we were going around and just doing our own thing, looking around at some of the nice designer clothes and all that. I'm sorry, right, just click off the video now. If I bump this one more time, click off. So, we were looking around and obviously, like I said, we weren't going to buy anything. And there's this woman in there and she looked properly dodgy, right? She looked homeless. Like, if you were picturing a homeless woman, that would be you know, that would be the actual picture of what you would generally think she looked like. So, we were in there doing our own thing. She was there, you know, sniffing around. She stank, like, when I mean stank, like bodge, BO, mank, right? And she had like these braids. She looked like female Tarzan with a cock. And she was looking so dodgy, and she was looking around, you know, giving it a good fucking sniff, all the clothes, because she was definitely going to nick something, right? And we leave before her. We heard this beep. She comes out with a bag, and it beeps. So that I felt bad for this guy. He was about 20 odd. He was quite young working in there. And he came out and he was just asking her, oh, can I just see in your bag, please? Because she clearly nicked something in the old bag. But nowadays, you can't touch women, otherwise it's sexual assault. Well, it probably is. Depends how you touch them. But, you know, she had a bag. And the bloke was like, oh, can we please see in there, because he beeped when it came out. So obviously, you know, she is taking something, or maybe it could be an accident. But if you saw a state of her, it's not. And yeah, so she was just making an excuse, saying that she had like a phone, and it was her phone that was making that beeping noise and all that. And she just kept walking off, and then eventually she just started Usain Bolting it. Like, I swear to God, she ran, and the guy couldn't catch up to her. Like, she was a quick pan. She was a quick packy. And she wasn't black, by the way, not racist. Don't click off. And yeah, so she ran off, and we were like, right, that day, you know, people are splashing out and trying to nick stuff, and she's probably sold that now and got away with it. So yeah, after that, it was a bit shocked. It was a bit of shock, and we're going around and we're getting some food and all that. And then we next go to John Anthony, and this is where this bad boy was chilling, right? So we go into John Anthony, we go upstairs, and I'd say John Anthony is probably more checky than Harvey Nichols, if I'm honest. So we go upstairs, and I'm at the time, my friends, I haven't really been in John Anthony before, and my friends were genuinely saying, like, don't touch anything, like, acting like we were in, like, the Queen's bedroom or some shit, like, don't touch anything. And I was like, right, you know, I won't touch anything, obviously not. And the next thing I know, I touch something, pick this up, and put it on my head, just like that, right? Put it on my head. And I'm like, hang on a minute, that's actually nice. You know, I feel drippy in this, I feel like a proper baller in this hat. So yeah, we picked up the hat, and they were like, oh, why are you touching that? Like, you gotta go wash it now, because they're proper creaming over like how expensive everything was. And I was like, right, you know, I've got a job now. I make a decent amount an hour. I work 8-hour shifts or whatever, get a decent amount in a day. And I'm like, all right, you know, look at the price tag, and I'm like, hold the cunt. £120, and it was reduced. I can't remember how much it was reduced by, but it was £120 reduced. So we're going odds on out of 5. Statistically, you should get it out of 5, okay? Because there's 5 people, and we were like, right, okay, I'll do it. And I'm like, right, no, actually, I'll tell you what, I had a TK Maxx voucher in my wallet, so I was like, right, let me go to TK Maxx. If I can find a bucket hat in there from TK Maxx and get a discount on it, that's fine. I'll get that, and we won't have to come back to this place and buy this expensive bastard, right? So we're like, right, yeah, we'll go to TK Maxx. We go to TK Maxx, look in there, guess what? Can't find anything. And, you know, to be fair, there was one bucket hat. It was like yellow, looked like a pedo's hat, and there was no chance I was buying that, right? And then I was dreading buying this. I really didn't want to do it. So they were like, right, go into Harvey Nichols, the other expensive shop, and see if you can find a cheap one. And if it is, do that, just buy it. Because I really wanted the bucket hat, by the way. So yeah, we go in there, look, and it's about, what, I'd say between 80 to 60 pounds. And it was cheaper by like 40 or 50 quid compared to this. So we're going in, looking around, and we're like, yeah, all right, don't do that then. And I was like, you know what, right, do it. We're going to go in John Anthony, do the odds on. If someone gets it, I'll do it. So this is where it gets saucy, so stay tuned, right? We're upstairs. It was like the 3rd floor of John Anthony, and we're looking, and it's still there, obviously, because who's gonna buy this? It's still there, and we're like, right, okay, here we go, this is it, moment of truth. People, it was intense. There was people looking at us, all right, where we was doing this. It was that intense. So out of 5 people. First one, get away with it. Second one, get away with it. Third one, get away with it. 4th one, get away with it. And 5th one, yeah. The 5th odds on out of 5, and I'm like, right, think of it. I said the number that I said the previous go. So I said 2, I think, the previous go, I think. So last go, we're like 3, 2, 1, 2. Both say it. And, you know, I instantly cried. I was like, for God's sake, I actually have to do this. So it got to the point, and you know, usually when you lose odds on, you don't really do it, because, you know, people are like, yeah, odds on out of 5 that you jump off that bridge. You know, you're not going to do it, are you? But obviously this is a bit less extreme. It's for a hat, for God's sake. But, you know, I would rather jump off a bridge than buy this next time. Anyway, so, yeah, we lose that, and I go up to the bloke, and I'm like, yeah, bring him the hat. And he's like, he genuinely thought I was joking. He was like, oh, are you just joking? Because it was a bucket hat for 120 quid reduced. And he's like, are you just joking? Because it was a bunch of lads in his shop, and we're going around and saying, yeah, I'll take this. So I put it down, he scans it, whip the card out, and I'm like, he says to me, yeah, you do realise, right? You do realise, obviously he didn't sound like this. He's like, you do realise that you can't, you know, get this back. Like, you can't get your money back for it, because obviously they would do that, because people can splash out stupidly and not get their money back. So he's like, yeah, you do realise that if you buy this, you can't, you know, can't bring it back. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. The next thing I know, bring it up, and it's actually real now. Like, he scanned it, I can't go back now. Get the card, zee, contactless, it's done. And I instantly, like, shit myself, like shit, like started running down my leg, like it was bad, like shit actually ran down my leg. So I don't know if I'll find the video. If I do, I'll put it on the screen. But pretty much there was a video, my friend filmed it, and I bought it, picked the hat up, and walked out the shop like I'm some absolute rich penis, right? Go out, walk it, and since then I have had this Valentino bucket hat. And by the way, this was the worst purchase, but also it makes me look so drippy. You know, all the girls come up to me and be like, yeah, oh, you got a nice hat, how much was that? I'll be like, yeah, 120 reduced. And they'll be like, yeah, bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. But you know, I show them, I don't even know if I have a price tag, where is it? You know, I don't think I have anymore, so I wouldn't get my money back anyway. But yeah, went out, splashed that in Bristol, £120, saw the bank account, was like, oh, for God's sake. But, you know, there was one mate there, loyal, right? And he said, right, if you do it, what is it? I'll transfer you £10. So, you know, not like it was, you know, much compared to how much this was. But he transferred me £10, fair play to him. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And the drip we're rocking right now, look at this. Look, I look like some absolute baller. Got the Crocs on. Got the like white little socks, Puma joggers, Nike t-shirt. We move on. Alright, that is what is happening. So, obviously now I'm an absolute drip lord, so you have to subscribe now. And if you want me, I'll tell you what, if we hit 600 subs tomorrow, I will do a giveaway on this. So I think it's like 20 subs away or something like that. But to be fair, I don't even know how we've been gaining subs and views on these videos at the moment recently, because I genuinely think like, how is this happening? Because I haven't uploaded for like a month and a bit. But yeah, that's what happens, and that was the story of basically why I bought a £120 Valentino bucket hat for no apparent reason. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy, and like I said, I was going to make a video of why I'm not doing unique videos anymore, because the reason it takes so long, what is this camera angle? The reason it takes so long to get my videos out is because I'm trying to make them as unique as possible. Because if you think, say if it was, let's say, KSI, right? KSI uploaded a video, tier list. I upload a video, tier list. If you see between the two, you know, you're gonna obviously go for the bigger guy. But say if KSI does his classic tier list video, quite boring, and I ride a giraffe's neck naked, you're gonna click on this video, aren't you? Because it's interesting, funny, and you want to see my absolute chopper. But, you know, that's probably not going to happen. But if you think of some good, unique video ideas, drop them down below and I will actually try and hop on it. Because then I'll have videos to do and I'll sort of have a schedule and get videos out as frequently as possible. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, you know. You can dislike it if you want. If you don't like it, dislike it. But, you know, it's up to you at the end of the day. And blonde photo in there. Tell me if you rate it. If you rate it, I'll keep it. Whatever. But yeah, see you in the next one. Pussies.